All right. Good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing? It is now June, halfway through the year. Halfway through the year already. Time just continues to fly on by, doesn't it? And it's almost summertime. Uh, so, welcome to Sweet State 71. The monthly live stream slash vlog series where I talk about the state of the channel and what's coming up, what's happened, what's going to happen, etc. etc. I get my thoughts out there. So that's pretty much what the sweet state is, and we cut away from this cool. Still using this after. I think I've been using this for a few years now. This intro graphic that Crowd just set up for me. I haven't felt any need to replace it. It's quite nice. It's kind of a shame that Crowd lost the original level or thing it was based on, but it's fine. I like it. It's good. And we cut to my mug on a webcam with the sun shining outside, so you can tell it's summer because the sun's blurring through the window to my right. So, hi everyone. Hello there. You can start your sweet state right am I about to go cook. Yes, I have started your sweet state, which I still gotta do. Yeah, well, you get on with that. Also, hi, sweetie. Hello, Shakara. You can always listen to my voice as you get your cooking ready, whatever you're cooking this evening. As I always start these. I need to down into shape before I go back to work on Monday. I always start off with talking a little bit about my personal situation, which has been all right last month. 2 weeks ago, I hit my lowest recorded weight on my weighing scale, 17 stone 12, and I think it was let's double check what it was actually. Just to make sure I get this right. Yeah, 17 stone 12 and a quarter. My lowest recorded weight. I don't know if I'll weigh myself tomorrow because I'm not sure I've done that well this week either, but I'm getting there. I'm really getting there in terms of the weight loss department. I've started to feel it a little differently as of late. And I'm hopefully going to kick on from. I'll definitely be kicking on once I get back to work. And hopefully the plan will be to, by the time summer rolls around, that I will be right down in the 17 stone bracket. And as such, I'll have lost a good deal more weight in preparation for summer so that I can really start to feel, at least in terms of body size, what it will feel a lot healthier. I've noticed already that a few people have commented that I'm looking pretty like I've lost a bit of weight in the chat this last month, as well as my even my own mum pointing that out. Although, yeah, I mean, obviously that's nice. But a few of you in the chat have even noticed I've lost a bit of weight, which is cool. Guess that means I'm heading in the right direction on that front. And I really don't have much to say atop that other than to say that I'm going to continue to lose the weight, and hopefully, as I said, by the summer I'll be firmly in the 17 stone bracket instead of just being on the fringes, which I am at the moment. And then if I can be on the fringes of 17, and maybe in the summer I can try and make it 16 stone. That'll be a nice achievement for the end of the year. But yeah, that's going pretty okay. I'm definitely heading in the right direction. I just need to ensure it stays in that right direction, and also, make sure I don't go back up towards 18 stone. It's like, no, go back down. Squash it down! Ram it down! to 17 stone and stay there. That could be my new weight bracket. You know, I don't want to see 18 stone again. I want to see 17 stone forever. I'm done with the 18 stone. I'm done. I've also been off on a half-term break this last week, which has been nice. I have done a few things during it, but I've mainly just enjoyed the break, as you'd expect. Perks of being in education, of course. And coming up is the last term of the academic year, the final term before the summer break, the 6-week-long summer break, which is the best time of the year. I get to be off for a month and a half, and I get to just have lots and lots of downtime, do whatever the hell I want for quite a while. And I definitely will be looking forward to that in the summer. But it is also a bit of a nervous time because this is the term where all the teaching assistants find out what classroom they're going to be in next academic year, in September. And as I've been a TA2 now for a few months, since February, I'll perhaps find out if they're going to keep me on as a TA2 as well. Hopefully they will, for long-term job security purposes. But, you know, I may be in a different classroom to the one I'm in now. I am fully expecting to be in a different classroom to the group of kids I teach at the moment. But, you know, it's a time when there's a lot of, you know, getting things ready for next year, pretty much. I mean, I don't know what classroom I'm going to end up in. I might end up in a primary end. I'm currently teaching a secondary class. Sorry, TAing in a secondary school, a secondary year bracket, and I might end up in primary, which is what I expected to be last year, and I didn't. So, but there's been a good group of kids I've worked with. You know, they've been great. I've had a few troubles occasionally with them, but they've been a good group overall. And, you know, as much as I'd like to stick with them, in part, I do fully expect that I won't. But time will tell. And other than that, the only other thing I need to sort out is a dentist problem. Unfortunately, my front teeth are slowly disintegrating around the front too. I don't think I'd be allowed to show that on Twitch, maybe, but yeah, basically I need to have something done with my teeth. Maybe a crown, veneer, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I've had this problem for a couple of months and I've been just kind of busy and not really had the time to acknowledge it. I have finally decided to reach out to a private dentist and see if they'll do anything, which means, unfortunately, I will have to pay up the fucking ass for it. And by that, I mean I could literally be paying an entire month's wage to get this sorted. But the long term, it will mean that I have some any tooth problems. I don't know. Just kind of a pain in the ass, really. I did used to be on the NHS, but unfortunately they switched to non-emergency only, and my checkups disappeared, and I got shafted. Thanks, pandemic. So if you do see me with a different appearance with the front teeth at some point in the next couple of weeks, you'll know why. You'll know because I've had some kind of thing done on my teeth. It's possible that I may have to wait until the summer to get this sorted, but we'll see. I've reached out to this dentist nearby, and hopefully they'll get back in touch with me and we'll arrange an appointment. I'll pay them some money for them to decide what to do with me, and I'll maybe end up paying them more money for them to do it to me. Yay. Really not thrilled at the idea of having to spend a fucking month's wage to fix the problem, but probably far worse that I don't fix it and it gets worse, and then This is why we save a lot of cash. Hopefully that will be the last time I'll have to spend that kind of money for a good foreseeable period of time. Saving up for a house is fucking difficult, isn't it? But yeah, that's about it for my personal situation. It's going okay, mostly, to be honest. The weight's coming off, the weather's getting better. Life is mostly good, for now. Mostly good. Alright, so getting back to talking about something streaming and games related, I have decided for the foreseeable future to continue with my streaming policy of bouncing between two different game projects. At least going into the summer anyway, I think I will continue to do that. I think I've not heard anyone really complain about the idea of alternating between two different games in different streams, you know. And I've heard more people be kind of in favor of the idea and don't mind the idea of the alternate streams, which is where basically I play the Doom-related thing in one stream and switch over to another game for the next stream, and then go back and forth until both are done. Alternating and meaning that people aren't locked into watching me play nothing but Doom until that project's done, or nothing but a non-Doom related thing until that's done. I've not really heard a lot of people mind, so yeah, I'm just going to stick with it for the foreseeable future. I've decided, unless there's some significant pushback I'll have to consider, or people get a bit tired of it, or whatever, or something else changes, for the time being, I'm going to stick with the system. Because I think it's quite nice. I certainly don't mind doing it. It is nice to sort of be able to bounce between two different game projects. So, especially if I hit like a rough patch with one project that gets a bit sticky, I know that the next stream I don't have to immediately dive back into it. I can at least have a day's break from it, playing something else, and then go back. And I just think it's more interesting overall at the moment. But, if you have any thoughts on it, let me know about if you like the system, if you dislike the system. Because I know that a lot of the long-term viewers in the audience who have been used to me just playing one game until it's done, unless it's like the really long JRPG thing or whatever. So, do please let me know how you feel about it. If you don't like it, or if you do. Or if you're neutral and you're not bothered, as long as the content on both is good. So now some of you do bounce around between. Some of you just watch one kind of thing. Some of you watch both. Some of you, you do you. So yeah, I'm going to be continuing to do that for a while. I love the way you're doing it. Okay, thank you, Shakar. And at the moment, I am going to be aiming to continue this as I'm playing through The Witness at the moment and the Doom World Maximum Project 2023. I am hopefully going to get both of those sorted out by this time in 2 weeks. I basically want to have both The Witness and the Maximum Project both completed before the 14th of June. Because, and this is probably the main significant part of this sweet state, there is a pretty significant event occurring from the 14th of June to the 14th of July. And that is the Euro 2024 football tournament in Germany, which starts on the 14th of June and runs until the 14th of July. Now, I have decided, since a lot of the games are taking place at really nice times, like evening times, when I can actually watch some of them. I mean, some of them happen when I'm at work. Can't really do much about that. Some of them happen at 5 o'clock. I can get home from work and watch those. And some of them happen at 8 o'clock. And I will want to watch those because I do like my football and I do like these tournaments. So what I've basically decided is once the Euro 2024 tournament starts, that I will probably be very quiet on the streaming front for about a month. As I will be watching these games in the evening slots when I would normally be streaming. I mean, I've actually looked up the entire schedule of the Euros, and it turns out that for quite a while, actually, with a few sort of mini breaks as the tournament nears the end, as there's less games spread out, there's a lot of 8 p.m. games, which means a lot of evenings I will be watching football. So to give you an idea of what's coming up in ahead, just to give you an idea of the dates that will be, you can't respond much to me. Okay, that's fine. So basically, I have decided, as I said, to pretty much focus on watching this football tournament because it's something that I like doing. And since the channel is now not on full request list mode and I can stream as much or as little as I want, I am pretty much just declaring that you might not see a lot of me in June and some of July when this tournament starts. So again, to give you an idea of the times that will be most effective to the streams, the tournament starts on the 14th of June. On the 16th of June, the Sunday, there's an England match, so I'll definitely be watching that. We play Serbia at 8 p.m. I'll be watching that, so there'll be no stream then. There's a game on Monday, the next day, on the 17th of June, Austria and France, 8 p.m. Tuesday, Portugal, Czech Republic, 8 p.m. And then, obviously, Thursdays and Thursdays, I do poker, and Friday is co-op night. But unfortunately, the co-op night will also be suffering. Maybe. I mean, it depends if I can watch it on my computer or not, but I'll probably be doing co-op while watching football, so that might be affected as well a little bit. But it depends if I can watch it on the computer on the side. And then the following Saturday on the 22nd of June, there's a game on 8 p.m, Belgium-Romania. 23rd of June on the Sunday, Scotland play Hungary, 8 p.m. Monday, the 24th of June, there's a game on Croatia-Italy, 8 p.m. Tuesday, the 25th, another England match. Actually, the last England match of the group, so that will be another critical one I will be watching no matter what. So basically, and ignoring the fact there's also Saturday as well. I didn't even mention Saturday. Shit, sorry. There's a game on Saturday as well in that schedule as well, which I forgot to mention. So pretty much, like once the 14th of June starts, my normal slots, like from the 15th to the 18th, I won't be able to. I'll be watching football. The 22nd to the 25th, I'll be watching football. The same will also go from the 29th to the 2nd of July, because that's the round of 16 games. They all have 8 p.m. kickoffs. Half of them do. After that, it gets a little better. Pretty much starts getting better streaming-wise from the 6th of July, because there is a quarter-final on the Saturday evening at 8. But after that, there's a bit of a break until the Tuesday on the 9th when it's one of the semi-finals at 8 p.m. And then the finals on the 14th of July at 8 o'clock. So for at least 3 weeks of the Euros, I will pretty much just not be on streaming unless at all. So, I mean, because I'll also be at work and I can only stream in the evenings as well, I won't really have a lot of time to stream, particularly from the 15th of June to the 7th of July, actually. Shit. So I actually have like a sort of... actually have a bit of a break for streaming if I sort of declare that. If I do it right from the 15th of June to the 7th of July, 6th of July, there won't be any streams on the channel because I have all these games scheduled. I mean, I can't 100%. Sorry, I can't 100% rule it out, but I won't do streams because maybe some of those games end up being very insignificant, and I sort of decide to not watch them. But so I'm not 100% saying there won't be any streams. Sounds amazing. Glad to see you doing some stuff sometimes they're streaming that you are prioritizing something you enjoy. Yeah, and you know it's only for a month. So pretty much what I'm gonna say here is, unless there's some significant change, you won't actually see me stream between the 15th of June and the 6th of July. Because of this, and then I will start getting back into streaming. So. Basically, what that means is for the first half of this month, I'm going to have to do everything to get everything done before the tournament starts. So I want to get the Witness done. I want to get the Maximum Project done. I want to get the Ironmans done. The Ironmans aren't out yet. They haven't been announced. They'll probably be out in the next few days. And I want to get the playtest stream done early, which luckily won't take long because I still have 3 things set up, possibly 4, I think, to do for the playtest. But yeah, basically during this period, once I've completed the Witness and once I've completed the Maximum Project, I'm pretty much not going to do any other streaming projects for this month. I will start some new ones in July when the tournament's over and I have a lot more free time, and then it'll be summer, you know. So yeah, expect me to be very quiet for about a few weeks as the football tournament goes on. I mean, there might be an odd stream here or there, but don't expect some. Don't expect them until at least July. So yeah, we'll see. As I said in my notes here, I might squeeze in the odd stream, but don't expect too much activity until the 14th of July is over. And then I can get back to it. So, yeah. Just make a quick adjustment to my things here. Sorry, just making a quick note there. So, yeah. That is that, pretty much. So I'm really sorry if you I'm going to try and get everything done. I mean, I think the Maximum Project will be done before then. I think the Witness will also be done before. I think I'll get everything nicely wrapped up because it's the first of June now. I have another full week and then a couple of days and the week after that, and then it starts. So I should hopefully, if I knuckle down, get everything done way ahead of time. But I won't be starting any new Doom stuff. I won't be starting another game until after July. So it'll be a bit of a quiet period, a bit of a streaming break for me. That being said, I am going to be quite busy on other fronts though. You might see me stream a bit of that because there's a few things coming up that are quite interesting, which I will talk about in a little bit when we get to the Dead by Daylight section. Because boy, there's quite a few things coming up for that. So yeah, that's pretty much the big thing I wanted to mention about the Euros coming up. Don't expect a lot of streams from the 15th of June to the 6th of July, and then there'll be a few streams around then, but I will be playing around games in evening slots. So yeah, go England. Oh, come on, England. Score some fucking goals. Or whatever nation you support from from the other European countries. I don't know if you bother with that, Shakar. You bother with the football tournament or not. Oh, I've lost another follower. Oh no. That sucks. The followers are leaving already in the masses. They're like, no streams for 4 weeks. In June, we quit. Damn. Hey, Lord Misfit. I'm not really that bothered about that, to be honest. I mean, I know I have that as an extremely ambitious target, but I just put it up there just for the sake of it. I realistically never expect that to get met. I mean, I've realistically peaked at around 2k followers, and this is probably why I will stay. But you never know. I'm holding out that maybe in another decade I might get halfway to that one. For my current stance, I may have 2,500 or whatever. But anyway, how are you, Ordnance Fit? Oh wait, life's been treating you good too. Okay, so I couldn't care less about football or any sports. It is boring. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna ban Shakar for that comment. Banned. Get out. I thought you were a little bit into American football, though, Lord Misfit. A little bit. Alright. So, the next thing I want to sort of do on this sweet state is actually something I only just decided to actually take a look at today while I was on Nitro stream. I know about it, but I've been... Okay, fair enough. So I want to give my first impressions to something that I believe came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday during the State of Play. And that is a... Well, let's put you up there, shall we? I'll mini-me for a sec. And this is a... no, not Sulaco. I'm well aware of Sulaco. Very aware of Sulaco. But you know my policies regarding early access games. Cool that they've released Chapter 1. I'll be there when it's finished and ready and fully playable. From what I've seen, Sulaco looks pretty cool. I mean, heck, I have it as the intro music for this month. Not that not that half a month will hear it, but it's there. Except it has the entire main campaign. The what? It has the entire main campaign, but it's not finished though. 30+ maps. Hey, Nitro, thanks for the raid. They are planning on adding more modes. Hey, Pineapple, how's it going? And Nitro was just playing Sulaco. So wait, it's an early access release, but the main campaign is finished? Are you serious? Oh my goodness, a subscription. Hey, thank you very much for the gifted sub, Pineapple. No more ads for Nitro. Yeah, no more ads for you. Unless they say it is the entire campaign, then 30 minutes doesn't mean the full campaign. Yeah. I mean, they might want to add some more stuff, you know. I mean, again, my policy will be when the game is fully complete, I will check it out. That's my general thing. Oh gosh. And now Shakar is subscribed. All of the Baboos. Thank you for the 26-month sub, Shakar. Okay, well that's interesting, but again, it's not a full version release, so I'm going to wait until it's fully out. I mean, I have so many games to play. So either way, it's nice that Sulaco has released its Chapter 1, and it got front page on Steam. It got a nice little pop-up, you know, it's a big deal. It's kind of cool. I honestly can't believe that game is a fucking GZ Doom Engine game. It doesn't look like it sometimes. But the weird thing is, Jim, we tweeted the other day, it was only a handful of maps making up one episode, so it's one of those weird things where we tend to be demo to feel it's more. Well, I'll assess that later, but as I've just literally said, with the Euros coming up, I'm not going to be playing any new things for a while. For those who have just come in from the raid from Nitro stream, I have just mentioned that with the Euro football tournament starting on June the 14th, there will be a period of time when I will not be streaming a lot in June once it starts, because I will be watching a lot of matches in the evening, particularly from the 15th of June to about the 6th of July. I might not stream at all for a couple of weeks while the tournament runs, so you might not see me very much over the second half of June, but I'm going to squeeze in a lot of stuff in the first half of June. I want to complete the Witness, I want to complete Maximum Project, I want to do the playtest and the Ironmans. And I got to fit in something on the 3rd of June as well. So I'm going to be quite busy, but then you won't see me for a bit. So it is the base campaign of Sulaco. Okay. So if that is the fully completed campaign for Sulaco, and I'm not going to add anything else to it, that's different then. That might make me wonder if I should pick it up at some point. Maybe. But that's something I will be considering after the Euro tournament in July. Because once I finish The Witness and the Maximum Project, I will not be adding any new streaming projects for a bit. And I will obviously have to consider whether I want to play Sulaco or one of the many other games on my to-do list that I've been gifted. But anyway, I'll worry about that next month. Okay, in the meantime, I want to take a look at this. Now, I've only watched the first minute of this trailer. And then I decided, you know what, I want to give a live impression of it, because I have not seen this before. I mean, I've not really seen much. I think it was still in the sort of trailer mode and not the gameplay trailer. But this is the trailer, the gameplay trailer for the Silent Hill 2 remake thingy, which I don't know why the fuck they're doing that, because I think it's a stupid idea, but they finally released gameplay footage trailer during the State of Play recently. That's stupid how they program this stuff. So what you're going to see now, I mean, I've seen the first minute. You're going to see my first impressions, because I'm not particularly keen on this, but I am fascinated to see how they fuck this up. So I'm just going to make sure I have the pause button handy. I need to stop you right there, Konami. You did a little remake of Silent Hill 2, an upgrade version, a remaster, several years ago. And I seem to recall, Konami, it was shit because the fog was drawn back and it looked terrible. So, actually, Konami, this is the second time we've never seen it before. And the first time, I believe, was awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this, Ward Misfit, right? Resident Evil 4 can be remade because Resident Evil 4 is about the gameplay and the combat system. So obviously you can upscale it and tweak things, right? Silent Hill 2 is about the fucking story. It's about the story. The combat of Silent Hill 2 is average, and that's fine. It's nothing special. It's functional, it's not too irritating, and it's fine. The main thing about Silent Hill 2 is Silent Hill 2 has one of the best psychological horror twists in video game history. And remaking it means you kind of want to make sure as few people as possible know about what the twist is. I mean, what are you going to add? Are you going to remake the story? Are you going to twist the story a little bit? Are you going to fuck it up? I don't see the point. Like, Resident Evil's all about the combat, so yeah, you could tweak that and improve the combat all you want, but, you know, you could improve the combat of Silent Hill 2 a little bit, but the story element, the strongest part, I mean, are you going to change it? Are you going to... And that's where I think they'll fuck it up. They'll try and tweak it, and then they'll fuck it up. I just don't see the point. Here's the dog endings doing. I don't see the point of a Silent Hill 2 remake. Just get people to play the original Silent Hill 2. It's fine. What they should be doing is making a new Silent Hill game with a new cast of characters and a new plot twist. Because in my eyes, they're going to have people who have played the original Silent Hill 2 who are very familiar. They're going to come into this and they're going to be looking for the flaws and they're going to be expecting like a massively revamped experience. I don't think they can deliver that. And then you're going to have people who have never played Silent Hill 2, and you're pretty much just telling them in the fucking trailers, expect weird shit. They shouldn't be telling people too much information about the story or what to expect. It should be, you know, part of playing Silent Hill 2 is that mystery. It's that complete lack of knowing what's going to happen. And for a lot of people playing this, they're going to know what's going to happen, so what you're left with is a combat system that's average. What can you add to that experience? It's like when you watch a film for the first time and you get a plot twist and then someone remakes it and go watch that. I know what the plot twist is. I know the big story beats. What are you going to change? Not much. So I've never seen the point of doing a remake of this. You know, upset for fucking cash, of course, which is why they are doing it, because Konami have completely given up being a competent game developer. Faithfully remade in the original vision. Then why aren't Team Silent involved? Huh? Faithfully remade. Faithfully remade. Faithfully remade. Okay.
Our special place.
Excuse me, I'm really
What could she
cynical.
mean?
That looks awful. Okay, great. Fantastic. An unforgettable journey into the dark recesses of the human mind. Let's just fucking spoil it, shall we, for anyone who's never played the game before. Brilliant. Fantastic.
This whole town was our special place.
I won't be telling anything about that. I just let this thing play out.
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
Okay, this is the part I got up to, so now I really am not cynical. Alright, wow me with your gameplay.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary.
£60, yeah.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Is she really alive?
Well, it certainly doesn't look terrible, I'll give it that, but... graphically wise, it looks like, well, no, that's really hard to do. You know, this is a game coming out 22 years later after the release of the original. But, hey, Super Monkey. I'm just giving my first impressions to watching this.
What is this?
What? Or someone's on. It's a very tight third-person camera, by the way.
Hey, wait.
Audio's a bit loud. Oh, sorry, I'll turn the audio down a bit then. There we go. Very interesting tight third person, unlike the hung back isometric in the original. Can you draw me that? Move on. Okay, they're repurposing the original. The original one takes place under a train. Here you go. This is not impressing me. The original fight took place beneath a train, a bridge, and same setup though, I knew, but that looked a lot weaker to me than the original setup. So I'm just reading the chat comment for a sec. That voice acting, oh lord, I missed it the first time. The voice acting seems alright, I guess. I am genuinely not impressed with what I am seeing. It looks fine, but I'm getting fucking Silent Hill downpour flashbacks from a bit, and that was not a good game.
Where are you, Mary?
This is not impressing me, I'm afraid. Can you rotate? Oh, we can rotate it. Matchbook. Oh! Wait. Whoa, what's this? The map? Is that supposed to... Is that like making a note on the map? Oh, I actually kind of like that. That's a nice detail. Like actually noting down something on the map, like reading it out. That's pretty cool, actually. Nice for immersion. You know, make a note on the map and you put it out later. That's a nice touch. So I just want to read what it says in the paper so you can get it. Oh, it's that little kid. Go.
What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
I'm interested in a bit in what kind of remix music this version is. I'm honestly just interested to see
Where
how
did
they
she go?
fuck this
I
up.
don't know. Let's look around.
I am just fascinated to see how they fuck this up. I think the kid's name is Water, isn't it? Or something like that. I mean, it's interesting we got this like
This
tight.
place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
It's nice light going through the windows. That's nice. I mean, I guess it's nice we don't have the door loading screens, but I don't know. I'm just not seeing anything here that makes me think I really need to play this. Having played the original, like, in 2012. It certainly doesn't look terrible, though. In terms of, like, how it actually looks, it looks kind of okay.
Laura! Wait!
I have a name, Laura. I thought it was Laura.
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
That door opened a bit weirdly, didn't it? Closed a bit weirdly.
Now, where is that girl?
There we go. Compared to Resident Evil Remake, though, looks very cool. Looks worse than PT, but PT's a losing experience. I mean, it just looks kind of average. Oh, they're showing off the nurses. Oh my goodness, they tried to, like, have a scary light for a nurse. Alright, see you later. Oh, sorry. Bonk. Yes! Go, bullet! Oh, it's so cute that they had a light sequence for the fucking nurse. Hey! Deep up. We're watching the Silent Hill 2 gameplay trailer that they came out in State of Play. I'm doing my first impressions of it. The combat just looks so average. But that's to be expected. Silent Hill 2's combat was average. Wasn't. Oh my god, a pin. Oh, a needle even. Pen's needle. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Oh, come on. Pump that shotgun. Pump it. Oh, did he get the... Oh, there we go. Yes. Whoa, the head was kick us out. What the fuck? That's a bit weird. The nurse's head went well. It's like blurry. Like in a videotape or something. You can pre-order this game, by the way, on Steam for £60. Fucking £60 to pre-order this. Unbelievable. Shit. Why are you wasting your gun? Maybe you can do that, but generally you don't really need to use the gun on a lot of enemies in Silent Hill 2 early on. I mean, it might be different in this game, of course, but you know, they're insane. Yeah, that's the price of games though these days.
Laura. Why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine, don't believe me. See if I care.
Hey!
Let go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But
These models look a bit off though.
there's something I gotta get.
It looks very uncanny
It's
valley,
important.
doesn't it? A little bit.
What is it?
A letter. From Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
What's with the fucking creepy? I hate it in there. Like the character model is a bit weird.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back.
Like they look okay at a distance,
Behind an
but
old
then you
pipe.
get up close and it's like it was
Okay,
really
wait
uncanny
here.
valley effect. It's a little off-putting. You got tricked by a little girl.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Damn! Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
Laura! Laura!
Oh, is this the boss with the hanging thing? The hanging bed? Oh, it is. Oh, come on. Burst for the ceiling. Yeah, how much can you spoil? And yeah, it's coming out on October the 8th. Spooktober. Upset, I'm not buying it. How much can I spoil? I told you, Shakar, I've played the original game. I don't remember every little detail, but I had a very good idea how this game would play out, and I think that's going to be a problem. People are going to play this, and a lot of people are from memories of the original, but how are they going to... Not you. Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't really spoil that much, but, you know. I know what fight that is. The bed fight. So, yeah, I mean, this is a pre-order you can get on Steam for £60. It's by the people who made Layers of Fear, which was okay, but not the greatest horror game. Just seeing that, it just looks so average. Like, explosiveness and everything in the boss is supposed to shock you and horrify. Well, we didn't show Pyramid Head at least, but everyone probably expects that anyway. And that's kind of the thing, right? As I said before, earlier, you know, the two types of people who are going to play this game are people who have never played Silent Hill 2, in which case you're pretty much showing off there's going to be a lot deeper psychological. I mean, obviously there's a bit of a reputation for this game, so you might not be able to hide everything, but you have to try. And people who have played it, who will know every little detail, and then wondering, what the fuck am I playing this for? So I can have a tight third-person camera, acting which is average, character models look a bit weird, gameplay that's just very average third-person tribal horror shit. You know, Resident Evil probably did better. You know, I've never played Silent Hill 2, but this version looks awful. I'll play the original. Well, so would I. I mean, it doesn't look super terrible in spots, admittingly. Like, some of the lighting looks nice. I like the main thing that really caught my attention in terms of the attempts at, like, immersion or whatever is just that. Like, he gets this note and he marks on a map. That's kind of a nice touch right there for immersion. Like, he's marking on the map and he can probably check the map. That's really cool. But this just looks so... It just... Yeah, like little touch like that. That's about the only thing that I really caught my eye, but that's a very simple thing. But other than that, it's like... I see nothing here that makes me think, oh yes, please, I want to spend £60 on this game on Steam just to acquire it. Yeah, I mean, it just, you know, it looks okay, but is this really a £60 game? Fuck no. I think it's a game that doesn't need to be made. The reflections also don't reflect the fog at all. And then the character models, when you get up close to them, like really up close on the fucking facial models, look fucking weird. It's very Uncanny Valley shit. It does look a bit boring and generic. Like, obviously it's a dark, gritty place and all that, but... Wait, if you want to keep the IP alive, why not make a new game? Oh, right, because that would require Konami to do something called put effort in. But instead they outsource this to Bloober Team, and now they're going to have a stab at it. I think this game's going to be a failure. I think it's going to be an absolutely monumental failure. I think it's going to be very generic and average, and I bet you they will fucking mess up the classic story, and that will be it. And honestly, after this, Konami should lose the license to Silent Hill. Give it to Capcom and get them a shot at remaking a Silent Hill game, and we can finally get one that's good. Yeah, I'm not impressed by this. I am generically not impressed by this gameplay trailer. This looks like an average game. You know, it's just... I don't see anything here that makes me want to play this. I mean, I am fascinated, though, to see how they fuck it up. But I can watch a video of that. I could literally watch a video of someone doing that. This is awful. And yet some people in the comments are apparently impressed. Well, some people are very easily impressed. Fair enough. I mean, if some people enjoy the game, good for them, I guess. But I ain't. Oh, looks like the DLC for Elden Ring is coming out. £35 on Steam. Yeah. And just to prove that it is, you can pre-purchase it. And the price here is the page for it. You could pre-purchase Silent Hill 2 for £60 or the Digital Deluxe, and you could play the game 2 days ahead of full release. 2 days. which pretty much says, if you're a content creator, please buy this version because it's perfectly timed for October. If somebody gifted me a key for this, I'd feel very bad because I ain't going to play this crap. I have no intention of playing this. And I hope no one is... I mean, please do not gift me this game. Because I would play it just to see how they fuck it up. But please don't spend £60. Just save your money. I have other horror games planned for Spooktober. This isn't one of them. But I'll talk more about that when it gets to September. We're not even in summer yet. Yeah, I could reject the gift. I don't think anyone's going to gift it, though. I don't want people to. But, you know, this is just... I just can't believe it's £60. That's also just baffles me. I remember when pre-ordering games, like, was about $39.99 or $40. Not 50. Fucking £60. £60 fucking pound for a pre-order. What the fuck is this? For a game that looks like it's worth a tenner tops. Well, you know, I like my Spooktober thing. God, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, you know we're just doing this. This is a content creator type thing. Like, get it 2 days ahead so you can play it ahead of time and start playing it early so you don't miss out on the FOMO, you know, so you don't get spoiled. If you don't get fucking spoiled of a game that everyone probably knows the plot twist in anyway. You know, it's going to be so... The developers recommend playing this game with a controller. Oh, fine, whatever. Apparently it's got full controller support. Fuck off. Resident Evil, just play this instead. Oh my goodness me. Crazy. I actually found an interesting horror game that was linked on YouTube called... why do I have this on my fucking list? Oh, it's because I do it right. Parasite Flower. That looks an interesting one. It's like a walking game, but it's apparently really quite an interesting one. That's something I'm considering for Spooktober, I guess. Alright, anyway, I didn't came in to show all this. Let's just pop that away. Alright. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Silent Hill 2 Remake, the gameplay trailer. It looks shit. It looks so bad. It might not be a terrible game, that's the thing, right? It might not actually be a terrible game. It might be perfectly functional and fine, but it will just lack any substance. It'll just be meh. Everyone knows what's coming. And that's not good. That's not a good thing, though, because it's Silent Hill 2 Remake. We need to be seeing mind-blowing psychological horror, not a game that's average. Yeah, it'll probably be trash. You're probably right. It looks terrible. But that's my thoughts. Konami need to fucking just disappear, give the license to Capcom, and they can make a new Silent Hill game that won't suck. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out on October the 8th. It'll be hilarious, and I will absolutely watch a breakdown video of when someone plays it. I will watch it. I will happily watch a 2-hour video of someone dissecting the entire game. Just to see how they fuck it up. It'll be great. I can't wait. Alright. Sorry, I should probably move on to the next bit of my little sweet state now. John, do you really think they could fix all the issues we saw in some forms? Not really. They could probably delay it 2 weeks. Still hit October, but I don't think that would be good. Doesn't matter. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the poker side of things. A little bit. Pop. 4.5 won't make it better. Pardon me. So yeah, I am actually going to be a little busy with a little poker thing at the start of this month. Apart from the fact my online poker is, well, down to $33, but I haven't been playing super regularly. I will probably be playing quite a bit regularly next week, though. Because on the 9th of June, I will be which is a week on Sunday, I will be at another regional final. Your dinner was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to be another regional final where I can potentially win a trip to Las Vegas if I win the tournament. So I will be playing a big tournament with about 150, 180 people. Some of you probably send me talk about previous ones, and this is the first one I've got to attend this year. So I'll be getting in a decent chunk of poker practice before then if I can. Obviously, while also trying to complete all my ongoing streaming projects in time for the Euros. So yeah, the poker is coming along. So you might see the odd stream of me doing some online poker practice in the build up to the regional final next Sunday. It's gonna be hosted in Manchester. So it will be a fair trek for me, but it will be a good time, and again, a trip to Las Vegas. Yeah, it could be a really good day. I mean, it's not actually a very good tournament aside from the first place prize because you don't win that much money if you make final table. But you can make a national slot, which does pay a bit better if you make like the last 10 or 12 or something like that. But the main prize is obviously you win the regional tournament, you go to Las Vegas on a relatively all-inclusive trip. I think you have to pay for a little thing, but it's a good prize. And it's why I keep playing my Red Tooth regional, my seasons that I do in the two pubs, and as such I, enjoy it. Made spaghetti with minced beef, cherry tomatoes, peas, and brie was so good. That's good to hear, Shaka. So yeah, I will be doing a little bit of practice. So what would you say your chances of winning the whole thing? Well, it really depends. In a big tournament of that size, you need a lot of luck to get there. The closest I've ever come is 15th in a field of 152. Was the closest I've ever come to. I made the last two tables and I didn't get anything from that. I just missed out on the national final. 1 second. Sorry, brief disturbance there. You need a lot of luck. You need the flips to go your way. You need to be playing quite well, and you need to just keep getting the chips up. So I don't know. I mean, if I get that little bit of luck and maybe I can build up a decent stack and keep hold of it, then I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people playing, so it really depends on how I do. As there's certainly no slouch. No, I'm not. But I have made like really bad mistakes. I mean, in a tournament, is there a dress code? Not really. There's not much of a dress code for the where it is at. I mean, it's pretty casual-ish, but you have to wear clothes. So it really depends. I mean, I have to pick my spots to try and get some chips, and on the day itself, it will come down to a lot of luck and picking good spots to utilize my skill. But it is a free roll for a lot of people, and people will play accordingly. So we'll see. But I will post updates on the Discord and a little bit on my X, Twitter. Why do I still have fucking Twitter? I honestly, every time I mention that I have an X or Twitter, I do ponder whether to just delete it and be done with it. That thought crosses my mind every other time I have to mention it. It's an afternoon gathering. It starts at 12 on that Sunday, which is pretty handy, really, because I gotta go to work the next day, so I can't exactly be around too long. But if it runs pretty deep, I believe I'll be getting home late, about 8, 9, 10 o'clock. But you know what? If I run pretty deep, I have a good chance of winning it. And nothing would be more satisfying to go into that tournament and come out with the first place prize and go into work the next day and say, oh yeah, I've got a trip to Las Vegas to look forward to at some point later this year or whenever. That'd be the coolest thing. Be a real boost for me. But it is gonna be tough, but it'll be fun. Other than that, I will be taking part in more casino things. I actually did attend a casino game on the. I wouldn't want to go to Las Vegas. I haven't been to the States once, but not remotely impressed. Well, it's a. I wouldn't mind going to Las Vegas and playing a few poker tournaments. It's one of the places I'd like to go to. But I did go to a casino over the half term. I did play what ended up being a £60 game. It is a £50 game, but they have a £10 for what's called the last man standing. So it was essentially a £60 game that I did attend at a casino. It didn't go very well. Unfortunately, I overcommitted, and it was a deep stack tournament, and I made the mistake of overcommitting with 2 pair. When I had plenty of blind levels behind me, I jammed on someone who had flopped a straight. I didn't improve, and I went out. It was a bad mistake to make, really, because at that depth, I don't have to be going all in with 2 pair. You know, I could have easily raised, found out where I was at, and weighed my options on future streets. So even if they just jammed on me, I could have considered folding, because I had plenty of chips left to play. But, you know, these are the kind of things I'm not used to being in, because I'm not used to being in a deep stack tournament where I have lots of chips in play. I'm used to being, like, in a tournament where my fucking stack dwindles and I have to be short stacked very early on, you know. So the idea of being in that kind of tournament is a bit of a different experience, and it has taught me a couple of things. It was a good lesson to be learned that sometimes shoving all in is not the best play, especially when you have a lot of chips. Well, yeah, I mean, when you have more chips, you don't have to be shoving all in just because you hit 2 pair, you know. You can actually play like, oh, you raise it up, and then if they call, and then you'll see, you know. But again, I'm not used to playing in a game like that, so, you know, it's good practice for me. You know, these are the kind of games I'll be getting involved in if I want to play and do well in the casino poker scene. You know, trying to make some decent cashes. I mean, the first place prize for that tournament was over $1,000, which would have been just shy of my monthly wage at my job. You know, it's just had this dream of like going into a casino, playing a game, £50-60, walking away with $1,000 and going, wow, I just earned a month's wage in one day. Brilliant. The kind of brilliant that would pay for a dentist, maybe. Or other things, you know. That's the kind of thing I want to be trying to strive for a little bit as I learn the game, you know. Be able to go to more poker games. Yeah, exactly. Like, obviously I've got a lot in savings, but... And that's how the casinos get you. Yeah, I guess, but the difference is that I play poker and I don't play the slots or the roulette or anything like that. I mean, I did actually play a bit of roulette, but someone gave me like £20 in chips for free, so... And it was really boring. I wasn't interested that much. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of envision myself playing more casino games and maybe occasionally making a cash spot and playing better to the point where like, I occasionally take home a 3-figure sum and maybe even a 4-figure sum, you know? Something more than £150, which is my current highest cash I've ever made in any game. You know, I clearly do okay. No, I'm not going to watch the Champions League final. I don't want to watch Real Madrid canter to a fucking win against Dortmund. It's going to be a shit final. I honestly think it's going to be a very, very shitty final. I think Real Madrid are going to absolutely cruise tonight, and it's going to be boring to watch. That's my honest thoughts. I know Depop mentioned it a bit earlier. I would love an upset. I'd love Dortmund to fucking win and just say, fuck you and your arrogant selves, Madrid. But unfortunately, Real Madrid are a very good football team, and they'll probably blow Dortmund away with their superior quality and win. That's what they fucking do. Unless your name's Man City, not a lot of teams tend to beat them when they need to. You know? Would have been the same spot if it had been City and Dortmund. It would have been equally as boring. I mean, I might end up watching it anyway. Partly after this, I'm going to head out, so I might end up watching it. But I'm not really going to be that bothered. I don't think it's going to be a very good final. I wanted Bayern to be in the final. Bayern and Dortmund, absolutely, I'd have watched the shit out of that, because that'd be interesting. A repeat of the 2013 final at Wembley as well. That'd be fucking amazing. But no, we got the lesser final. Whatever. At least some English players going to win some trophy. Probably Jude Bellingham. But yeah, I'm not really interested in that. So yeah, I am also planning to do a lot more England in the Euros with the most stacked squad since Gerard Van Lampard times. I'd say more so, actually. We have definitely got more of a stacked squad. Better than that era, in fact. The only problem is we don't have a manager that is a champion. Period. You know? We'll see how we perform when we have to play a good team. And so far, our track record against good teams is shit. That's all I'm going to say. We do have a stacked squad. We do have a championship winning squad. But our track record against good teams isn't great. Let's be honest. Yeah. Our only weak spot is we don't know how to beat good teams. That's the fucking weak spot right there. We don't know how to beat good teams. When it counts. You know? This is kind of a small problem. But it doesn't happen to other big teams because they know how to beat other big teams. They have tactically astute managers or things that work out. Ours is just, we're stacked and we have lots of frontal talent. But what happens when we can't score? Oh, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but honestly, that France game, that should have been the end of Southgate as a manager. And if there had been an option available, he should have left immediately. Because that is a monumental fuck-up. I still can't believe he did that. I still cannot believe he put Rashford on the bench and didn't play him until the 75-minute mark in that fucking game in such a massive contest. It was the stupidest fucking decision I've ever seen from an England manager, apart from Roy Hodgson's tenure, which thankfully disappeared with Iceland, who were playing in the friendly in the warm-up. You know, I just couldn't believe it. You know, I mean, bear in mind, this is Marcus Rashford when he was in prime form, not Marcus Rashford now, who isn't in the squad because he's shit. But this is when Rashford was our top scorer in the tournament. He was scoring for fun. He was wrecking teams. He was doing great. And what does he do? He fucking throws in Sterling, who had been involved in an incident that forced him to go home to attend because his house had been broken into. Then ran back. And Jane Saka to take pens. Yeah, exactly. It's just tactical ineptitude of the manager. You know, the French manager summed our team up when he said, we have a championship-winning team and we do not have a championship-winning manager. Doesn't matter that we have all these great players if we're not utilising them correctly, and Southgate isn't good enough. He has improved our squad a bit, but I think our in England squad have improved in spite of Southgate, not because of him. Well, no doubt Southgate has definitely been an improvement compared to the last couple. But that doesn't mean much. It means that we will be contenders, but we will not be winners. And if people are happy with that, no, I wouldn't want to go that direction, but I was thinking Eddie Howe. I think Eddie Howe would be great. You know, Eddie Howe would do well. He's a bit more attack-focused. I think he'd be good. He'd be my pick. I mean, Newcastle have unfortunately dipped out of Europe this season due to United pulling off an FA Cup upset, but bar that, you know, Newcastle did okay, and I think Eddie Howe is decent. I think he'd be great. And honestly, after we fuck up this tournament, and somehow we probably will, whether it's depends on the first good team we play, whenever that is. I don't know how long we have to wait until we play a Portugal or France or Spain and Italy or a Belgium. Then Eddie Howe should be brought in immediately. I think this should be Southgate's last tournament, regardless, unless he wins it, which I can't see happening. Unless we dodge every big side somehow. It's the only way we're going to win it. We either dodge every big side or we put in one big performance when it counts for once. But we'll see. We will see. Anyway, I am going to be playing a lot more poker over the summer in casinos. I am planning to do a lot of casino games in the summer period when I have my 6 weeks off. I'm going to want to travel. I'm even thinking of going up to maybe Dusk Till Dawn in Nottingham, which is like the poker mecca of the UK, like the most prestigious card room in the country. I'm thinking of going to Dusk Till Dawn because it's pretty well known. That'd be cool, but I'll have to see. So yeah, poker stuff is happening. Poker stuff is happening. Like a forest match included. Maybe. Well, I just want to go for the poker. I'm not really bothered about the forest match, to be honest. Okay, so the next point on my sweet state, some of you could probably guess because the camera's going to the top left again. You know what this means. You know what this means. That's right. It's Dead by Daylight time. Old Misfits favorite. Yay. Which I am still playing relatively regularly. It's Deep Rock Grind. Oh, we'll talk about that as well a little bit. We will talk about that too. For once. I have actually been playing this. Yes, you're right. There's a new season of Deep Rock. I will actually talk about that in a minute. But I'm going to touch upon because Dead by Daylight's got a lot happening right now, and is this month. So I'm going to be very busy Dead by Daylight terms for June. And you will get to see some of that. So, yeah. I mean, the first thing I have to say is that on June the 3rd, there is going to be a new expansion, which is the Dungeons and Dragons expansion on June the 3rd, on Monday. And I'll be playing that as soon as it comes out. You know, I just got bored with DRG relatively quickly. Oh yeah, Road to Anniversary is on the way as well, and there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Vecna, an elf, and a new map. And apparently Vecna has been well received. They have an interesting thing with chests and dice rolls. The power's supposed to be pretty good. They're apparently meant to be a pretty decent. It's meant to be a pretty decent expansion. So we'll see. I mean, All Things Wicked was pretty okay, considering Sable was a cool new survivor, and the Unknown was alright. The new map was okay. An elf, yeah. So, an interesting expansion, and I'll be playing the first impressions of the that on the 3rd, which should be good. But also, what is also coming out in June is the anniversary. The 8-year anniversary celebrations are going to be happening quite soon. I mean, right now there's sort of the pre-build-up from the June the 4th, but I think the anniversary is at some point this month, quite soon. There's going to be a summer event. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. Mind Flayer would have been cool as well. We would be eating your brain. Yeah. But yeah, there is that as well. There's going to be the anniversary event stuff. I don't know if the 2v8 mode's coming out in the anniversary. That might be a bit later. But they have announced a 2v8 mode. 2 killers, 8 survivors. Different kind of gameplay as well. That should be fucking amazing. Dead by Daylight is actually starting to do some interesting things for once. Which is why I've actually been playing it a little bit more recently. Because it's actually been doing some interesting things. And then we've got this new expansion. There's the anniversary event coming out. There's going to be new game modes. There's going to be some more tweaks. And this modifier at the moment, the Chaos Shuffle, is great. This actually is a really cool mode to the game, which it actually extended. You know, they've done some previous limited time game modifiers. The one with the darkness and My Little Oni, which was a April Fool's kind of thing. Well, this one was so popular that they actually extended it another week because everyone loves it, because it's brilliant. It's very, very simple. Basically, everyone who plays the game, I have explained this before, but if you've not seen this before. So basically, everyone who plays the game, both killer and survivor, all perks are random. You don't get to pick the perks. You just get 4 perks and you play the match. That's it. That's all you do. Hello, Kate. I mean, there had been some experimentation with this in the archives. There was the challenges where one side had to pick it, but that was just one person. The difference here is in the Chaos Shuffle, everyone gets random perks. No one chooses the perks. You can choose your items, you can choose your offerings, so you can still affect the game a little bit if you want. But you get a very different type of game when you do this, because you don't run into meta stuff all the time. You don't run into killers running the same things. You don't run into survivors running the same things. You don't know what you're going to get. And while the core gameplay hasn't changed, it honestly feels a lot more fun playing this mode. Because I can play as a survivor and go, oh, I don't have to deal with deadlock every game, or pain res, or PARP, or whatever. I might have to deal with some complete random shit like Iron Maiden screwing me over when I'm trying to dodge a killer. Or I might have a weird perk I've never played around with before and I gotta use it now. And it's the same on the killer side. You have to like... I'll just show it on the killer side as well. So again, you can't choose your perks, but you can choose add-ons and offerings. And all the perks are at tier 3. That's also a thing. If you're starting out the game, you've never played this before, you can get any perk at tier 3. So it's not like you get them at rank 1. So it's also a good way to get a trial method of different perks as well, which is kind of nice. Which is kind of cool. So yeah, you get to play around with this, and it's been fun. It really has been genuinely fun because every game can feel a bit different, and it's actually made me enjoy Survivor a lot more. I'm wearing a trash bag. Where? I'm not wearing a trash bag. What about? Oh, you mean the Nemesis is? Oh, the Nemesis is wearing a trash bag. Yes, it's a Nemesis based. No, this is a Nemesis based on the Resident Evil 3 remake, but never played. So, yeah. You won't say that to his face. You won't say that to his face, but yeah, this is really cool. Because you don't run in, as I said, you don't run into the same shit every game. Every game could be completely different. It's fun. I only wish the add-ons were randomized too. I think it'd be really cool if you had random add-ons as well. You could probably keep the... Do they have Nemesis from the movie as a skin? I don't think there's a lot of skins for Nemesis, unfortunately. You got the white one. Nah, that's it. There's not a lot of options for Nemesis, unfortunately. A lot of the licensed killers don't have a lot of skin options. Unfortunately, it's... yeah. So, unfortunately, no. But yeah, Chaos Shuffle has been fantastic. It's been very fun. And honestly, I think they should just keep this in the game as a permanent option. Because I will never want to go back to playing a normal game after this. Because it's more fun just the chaos of not knowing what perks you have to play with. And then having to play a different way. Oh, I've got these perks that are more about gen defense. I guess I'll do gen defense. Oh, as a survivor. Oh, I have a healing build. Oh, I have no mither. Oh, I have... oh, what the hell is this perk? I've seen survivor perks I've never even played with before and had to get value out of them. And it's just fun, you know. This mode has been incredibly fun, and I think everyone has loved it. It's unfortunately going to be ending soon. I think it's going to end just as the anniversary, just as the D&D expand. Oh, did I accidentally run into a game? Oh fuck! I must have accidentally been on autopilot, like readying up a match. Fuck. Should I play this then? So I can show you what it's like, I guess, even though it's just... oh, I guess I'll play one game just because I accidentally tuned into it. I'm committed now, yeah, I'm committed, I'm in. We'll just do that. Alright, whatever. I'm committed. I'm in the game now. That's it. I have to play. Fine. I've actually been enjoying Nemesis lately. He's been a fun killer to play as. I love how he just smashes the pallets. The zombies are fun. The chaos of the Nemesis zombies is like a fitting addition to this mode. It's even made me appreciate Survivor more because, especially in a Survivor, I know I'm not going to be up against the same perks every game, and it's fun. You know, it's riveting playing as a Survivor, honestly. So yeah, it's been a lot more fun and really enjoyed. Like, I have Grim Embrace, No-Ed, Overcharge, and Septic Touch. You get to know your perks at the beginning of the match, and then you just gotta roll with it. So now you know you got Grim Embrace, you know. What about True Chaos? Random survivors / kills across the board plus random perks. Well, that'll be interesting as well, I suppose. Like, if every thing was completely and utterly random, that would be even cooler. But it would require a lot more work, probably. And behavior are definitely allergic to drastic change-ups they don't have to be doing. So, yeah. But that would be a cool idea, though. I don't think the random survivors would matter that much, though, because... Okay. Oh. Oh my god, we got some very sneaky survivors. Bloody hell, I haven't seen one yet. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what you get for doing that shit. Jeez. The only problem is Nemesis is not a very strong killer, unfortunately, and this is a horrible map for him. To get to tier 2 quickly, I suppose. But yeah, like, it's a lot more fun knowing you don't know what kind of... There we go. Let's just quickly kick this and get the other. But it's really... But I like the idea that you have to sort of come up with a plan on the fly. Like, you have to, you know, develop your strategy based on what perks you get given, and that works for both teams. I mean, obviously with the add-ons, you can still control some of the... I don't know why you'd even be... I'm not so sure why you'd even want to pop an infection this early. I would never do that. But I guess if you're confident you can get rid of it, you do you, I guess. Oh my god, what the fuck are the hooks? Jesus moly, as if you went down an area there was no hooks existed. That's not good. I hope I make this. It's just good. Just embrace time, fools. Oh, I saw her. I need to do that. I probably should have kept in chase with it, to be honest. Yeah, you don't really want to be messing around with pallets with Nemesis. Once he's tiered up anyway, you know. There's a saber. And I still managed to lose both survivors. Wow, I'm really good at this game. These survivors are not fucking around, it would seem. It's basically the middle. Wow. Hear the coughing of Meg. No stealth for you! No. That's not the Meg. There's the cave for me too. I'm sort of not committing to anyone at the moment. This is not going very well for me. I'm way too distracted. Oh my god, I'm just getting so distracted by like one person burns and oh I cut the gen, oh I gotta do this. Okay, finally. Oh my god, is zombie blocked her in? No. Oh, she wasn't no attempt to power stone, I don't think. Nope. No, focus. I need to get my good embrace stacks, I think. You don't get that. Oh, what? So I was a bit too far away. If you time that right, you do get to, you hit it over the power. But if you do it at the wrong time and you smash the power instead. Wow, I need to get another quickly. This is not, there we go. I don't need to pow out the zombies at the moment since somebody's coming up here though. Is someone here? Bird just disappeared from there. Is there someone hiding here? I thought I heard something. No, I'm wasting too much time over here. I need to. I mean, there might be someone. What are you doing if he's on the pitch? Oh. Well, we know when Madrid scored the first goal. Oh wow, no one's nearby. Oh, there's the tap. I don't need to really technical work. You know for the trade? Give me a distraction for the actual trade? No, she went to second stage. Wow, mainly survivors went on point at point. Or they're gonna bang out 2 gens and then save it. Wow, that's a 3-hook stake for me. And you know what? I'm gonna go straight back to. Actually, no, she's got a saddle. Made a waste on tools, didn't she? She saddles the hook anyway. She actually committed to that. Okay. Oh, I've already hooked him, so I don't get the Grim Embrace stack yet. Need to hook the is it the Meg and the Sable? Mm-hmm. There was a survivor running. I don't know if they were committed to that path. Probably best is to leave. Zombie there is chasing someone. They've only got 2 gens left. One thing you certainly notice is that without meta perks, you definitely do lose gens a lot quicker as a killer. And that's my tier 3. Wait, is it a... Wow, his second state of existence, which is dead. Oh no, I accidentally told. I couldn't fully remember. Yeah, I kind of told that guy by accident. Oh well. We still haven't hooked the Sable. I think she's still here. Gen spread is reasonable. Which gen would I want to get completed? Probably this. Oh wow, no gens being worked on at the moment though. Heavy advantage being 1 versus 3. Somebody has detected generator. Somebody has detected tier 3 range, baby. Tier 3 range. Oh no, I think she's also dead. Oh my god. Goodness me. Yeah, she was already dead. Man, I bet they'd wish they'd saved her earlier now. Yeah. Well, this is why we save survivors when we can. Oh, hi. Well, I'll have my equipment base value in the end. Oh, the tree blocked it. Yeah, that's unlucky. I think the other one's nearby, but I'll just give them half a chance since. We're kind of bad here. The last person's got to deal with nowhere too. She was here, but I'm starting to get the gen kick from it. She's probably going across the map now. Alright, let's go get the Sable. Nice. I can see him. The disadvantage of being a bright-haired, cute goth girl in the middle of a very dark map. Oh, what's that nice white bulb? Bird bulb that's sticking out from the darkness of the swamp. It's a Sable! Oh, she moved! I don't know why I attempted that. Oh, I have to say, Sable's a great addition to the Survivor. She's like the first Survivor I really gave two shits about playing a bit when she came out. She's a great addition. I hope they have more interesting Survivors in mind in the future. Now we're gonna get all the Grim Embrace. The full 40 seconds where survivors can do nothing but hide. Now, zombie, maybe you could go somewhere with yeah. I do wonder if they'll add the Red Crane character that's been highlighted in the wall at some point of the game. Well, she seems more like she'd be a killer samurai rather than a survivor, but you never know, right? Pretty much won the game at this point unless I decide to let him out. I got a gen spread and we'll see. We'll see how they choose to play this out. Hello. Oh, I should have hit it with tentacles first. How did she manage to heal up the... I guess they're not healing each other though. That means maybe she's in the basement. Do you think you could have got the basement to her? Oh no, this is why we don't do that. I know now exactly where you are, and I can go get you and win the game. And you get reinfected. That's why we don't infect, kids. Maybe that's it. I'll give her a chance to save the Meg though. Because why not? Meg? Make it fun. Chance to practice the technical attack as well. So yeah, this is a sweet state with a little bit of DVD involved for fun. There we go. My line. Not for the first time either. I have done this before where yeah, it's been a little while, hasn't it? It's been a little while. There's not really I want to show off though, is the thing. God, Sable is cute. The most Shakar approved survivor ever. Also. Yeah, save the well I'll put it on nice first. Let's hope the Meg goes and saves her. Oh, yeah. They're like my two favorites. Yeah, well, Michaela's not like a gothic witch, though. Yeah, you want like a hybrid of both Sable and Michaela, who are friends. I hope Sable gets an archive. She'll probably get one in the next tome, which comes out after this one. That's another thing I get to look forward to, the 4th level of this tome. Oh no. Oh no, is the Meg gonna make the save? I'm on the other side of the map. I mean, the only other thing I could do is anti-camp, but by the time I get over there, the meal's gonna throw up. It's best if I just stay away. Is the Meg gonna make the save? Meg! Meg! Oh, Meg. Meg, I'm disappointed. You were supposed to save Sable. I'm disappointed and my day is ruined. And conversely, your chance of getting out. Should have listened to Shakar. Shakar had no faith in the Meg. I should have listened to you, Shakar. I should have not hooked her. Save the GG. That was pretty fun. I like playing Nemesis. I mean, he can be a struggle if you don't get your tentacle, but the zombies are fun. He's a fun killer. I think I might invest more time with him, but we'll see. Oh wow, we're still on double XP, are we? Cool. Whatever. You should always listen to Shakar. Well, let's not go too far down that road. Let's see. But you can see here they've got all random perks too. So Meg had Flashbang, Manifest, Deception, and Poise. So she's on like a flashlight build with a bit of Deception. I did a cool trick with that actually with Deception. If you go past 2 lockers and you're being chased by a killer, and you use Deception and then go in the other locker, the killer has a 50-50 chance of guessing wrong, and then he can get a bit of distance. They had Lucky Star, Vigil, Saboteur, Decisive. Kate had better. Parental Guidance will make it tenacity. You can see everyone's got all these random perks. This perk's getting a buff as well. I think they're halving the time for the invocation to work. I think that they are. I think they're buffing the perk actually. I think they're reducing it from 120 seconds to 60 seconds. If it goes down to 60 seconds, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will run this. And then killers are going to start running Territorial Imperative to counter it, and I'm going to have a weird meta where a Huntress perk is like meta. Soul Survivor, Resilience, and Appraisal. Yeah. They can still run the other things. So yeah, there's a lot happening in DBD, basically is my point. There's a lot happening in Dead by Daylight coming this month. There's the Dungeons and Dragons expansion on the 3rd. There's the anniversary event coming up probably not long after that. There's a new in 9 days there's the level 4 release of Tome 19. I've already completed the Rift. I'm not playing that much. I also did the Chaos. There's going to be an anniversary tome as well, which will be easy stuff. So yeah, there's a lot happening, and you'll definitely see me stream on the 3rd when the Dungeons and Dragons expansion comes out, and I might even stream again to show off the anniversary, maybe, depending on when that is. So you might. I mean, I'm going to prioritize completing the Witness and Maximum project and getting the playtest stuff done first, I think. But hopefully I'll have time to squeeze in an anniversary stream as well, just to show like case off. But yeah, a lot happening. But not only in Dead by Daylight either. Oh no, Dead by Daylight's getting busy, but so is another game, which I will now very briefly show off. As soon as I can get it up. There we go. Let's get this game up on the So yeah. I don't have dark.
Just 16 hours till I can go back to sleep.
I don't have Dark Tide yet. So yeah, Deep Rock, which is a game I pretty much just play on a weekly basis for the updates and for the weeklies, and then just stop playing. I mean, I've actually bought every upgrade now. I managed to take care of that over the half term. I've now bought every upgrade on every character for the toolkit, so I'm fully decked out for every option on both this and for Bosco as well. So yeah, I've got every upgrade. Not all the cosmetic stuff, but I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest. I think I missed one. What did I miss? Oh, I got a new pose, yeah, the classic flex. Yeah, no. I don't think we'll be doing that. Helldivers. I mean, Helldivers 2 looks interesting, but I genuinely have enough games to play. And then between DRG and what DVD's coming out, I'm going to have plenty to be getting on with. I don't need another game. But yeah, there's a new season coming out. And unlike many other games, Deep Rock Galactic seasons last a whole year. Plus, I can't remember even when the Critical Corruption came out, but it's been a long time. But yeah, they've actually got a season reactivation notice. Event ends June the 13th. So if you want to get all your stuff from Season 4, because in 11 days, 15 hours, 45 minutes, and 40 seconds, Season 5 of DRG is going to happen. A brand new season, bringing all kinds of new shit. I mean, the last season brought the Lithophage Corruptor enemy, and some new additional enemies, like the Stingtail and the Plague Spreader, and some other tweaks. I'm curious to see what Season 5 brings. I've had all the upgrades from Season 5, and I've done all the weapon maintenance for quite a while, actually. Season not too easy or too predictable, too bullshit. I just enjoy the game every now and then. I still haven't done a lot of deep dives yet. I still have things to aim for, deep dives. I've not done a deep dive elite yet. Yeah, I don't like... I tend to find it's a lot more stressful playing on House 4 or 5. But obviously, you know, that's where the end game is at. But yeah, Deep Rock's got a new season coming out, and that will mean lots of new content to play. So I'll be probably playing this quite a fair bit as well. I mean, I've even whittled down the amount of milestones to on a single page. So I've still got all these to do. So I'm not sure. It's just a shame I don't have nothing to do with these 129 perk points. You know, all these excessive perk points. What could he do with them? Maybe they'll add maybe in Season 5 they'll add a system of upgrading the perks or something. Maybe you can get like Tier 4, a way to spend more points. Yeah, I mean, I sort of feel that way a little bit, which is why I don't play it as much. But I still think it's a good game. I still do enjoy the game. But as I said, I've got all the characters, I've got all the weapons now, all the gear. I feel like I've mostly cracked what I want to. You know, it is fun to play occasionally. But yeah, so definitely a lot of busy things happening in June. Dead by Daylight's got new stuff coming out. DRG stuff's got new stuff coming out. The Euro tournament is happening. I'm in for a busy June. Let's put it that way. And yeah, that's all I have to really say about that. So, yeah, there you go. All right, so that is pretty much all the stuff I on my notes, except for the thing at the end, of course. So I'll give a little summary regarding the personal situation. I'm hoping to lose more weight. I'm in the last academic year, and I've got a dentist problem with the front teeth, which I'm hoping to get solved by going private, unfortunately. May have to spend a lot of money at some point later this month to get my front teeth sorted, but we'll see. I'm going to continue with the idea of bouncing between 2 different games for the foreseeable future, since no one's really complained about it, and it seems to be working out pretty well. Yeah, it sounds good, Shakar. So I'm going to keep doing that for now, where I'd alternate streams between Doom and non-Doom thing. The big thing for this stream is that the Euros are starting on the 14th of June. I'm not expected to do a lot of streaming for this period of time. I'm pretty much just declaring, unless something happens, that from the 15th of June to the 6th of July, there's potentially going to be 0 streams, since all the streaming nights that I normally have for streaming there will be football matches, which I'll be wanting to watch. So there will be a potential little streaming break for me for about 3 or 4 weeks until the Euros is over, because I don't want to miss a lot of these matches. I mean, depending on how things go, there might be some I can skip, but I'm not really looking to do that. I'm looking to watch them and have a good time. So just to let you know that my current plan, therefore, is I want to get the Witness done before the 14th of June. I want to get the Maximum Project done before the 14th of June. I want to do the Iron Mans whenever they come out. I want to do the playtesting stream. I want to do all of that done before the Euros start. And then I won't be doing any new streaming projects until after the Euros end. So if there are any streams... of course, there's the Dead by Daylight stream I'm doing on the 3rd. So if there are any streams I'll be doing around this time, it will probably be like filler streams, chill streams, poker streams, Dead by Daylight streams, maybe some DRG, whatever. Nothing too committed at the moment until after the Euros ends on the 14th. Or at least not until like early July anyway. I mean, obviously as the tournament reaches its conclusion, there'll be a bit more leeway in days after the 6th of July. But I'm not going to really commit to any new projects or Doom stuff until next month, pretty much. And I want to make sure I want to try at least to get everything wrapped up before the 14th for what I've currently got. So I've got a busy couple of days coming up for me. I want to try and finish, as I said, gotta finish the Witness, gotta finish the Maximum Project, gotta get a playtest stream out there so I can fulfill that obligation. I might actually think of doing the playtest stream as one of the first ones, so I cover that. Perhaps we'll see. I still have a week and a bit to do all these, so it's not a super panicky rush, but I do want to make sure I get everything and I want to be done. Silent Hill 2 gameplay trailer. I watched that for the first time, and I wasn't too impressed. Poker, I've got my regional final on June the 9th. The Red Tooth one in Manchester, so might be a bit of poker practice coming up for next week. I'm planning to do more casino games over the summer. I did one in half term and didn't do well. Dead by Daylight is going to be busy with the expansion coming out on the 3rd and the anniversary as well this month, and DRG is going to be having a new season coming out as well. Right, so at this point I throw open the floor to any questions from the audience as to anything I've talked about tonight, or anything you want to ask me about anything coming up or has happened or whatever. Now is your chance to ask me some questions if you'd like, before I head out and have a couple of drinks in a nice summer, well, I guess early summer. It's not like full summer yet, but it's pretty nice out there today actually. This weekend it's going to be nice and pleasant, which is good. might end up peaking at the Champions League final. What developer / team do you want to take on the Silent Hill franchise? Mainstream wise, Capcom. Can't think of anyone else. Capcom on the Fox engine. I mean, what? Capcom. They have a good engine. They've made similar kind of games. They'd be perfect. Can't think of anyone else. I mean, Capcom have their own sort of small issues, but Capcom at least actually release good games. And you know, Resident Evil is a close comparison to Silent Hill, so Capcom. Simple as that. I mean, I guess there was Tango Networks that deal within people, but they've disbanded. But nah, I'd have had Capcom as a mainstream option. Otherwise, I don't know. Try and get the original team, whoever Team Silent in it. Team Silent became this other studio, didn't they? The one that make a lot of games. What are they called now? Silent Hill 4. I don't want to remake games. I want to make a new one. A good new one. No more remaking everything. Let's have some new stuff. Other than that, the original, having any number, a good around that. What was that fucking development team that Team Silent, a good number of their members joined? And they make all these different kind of games, horror games on Still Around. I can't remember what they were called, but I'd have that as a second option. But I think Capcom would be the mainstream one of choice. Certainly wouldn't trust many other AAA developers to really handle it pretty well. But yeah. I've never played Silent Hill 4. I don't think I want to. Sounds like a very awkward game. Just Okay, are there any other questions from anyone? I'm going to very quickly check how the score is. Oh, it's 0-0 at the moment. Apparently they've both missed early chances. It's good. I'm pulling a blank. No, it's fine if people don't have questions. This is just your opportunity. Are you planning on going on vacation or just chilling at home? What, in summer? Do you mean, Shakar? Oh, for summer. I'll answer that in a minute, Nitro. I don't think I'll be going on holiday for summer, to be honest. I will be doing things in the summer. Like I said, I do want to play in more casino games. I do want to go to Dusk Till Dawn in Nottingham and maybe play something there, because that's like the poker card room in the UK. That would be nice to go and visit. I might want to do some cricket touring as well. I might even go see my friends Strauchen and Sage again. Visit London, maybe. But it really depends. It really depends. I mean, I don't want to necessarily spend a shit ton of money on everything either. Like, I did spend quite a... I don't really have any solid plans for the summer at the moment, other than I want to go to the casino a fair bit. And I want to maybe go away for a day or something like that. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my rough plan for the summer. I'll probably start getting more concrete ideas in July, when obviously the summer will be close at hand, and then I'll have to start thinking of arranging things. But right now, I'm just, just get through June first, and then we'll see. But I'm not planning any trips abroad or anywhere too lengthy. Maybe Nottingham, maybe London. But, I'm still trying to save. I mean, depending on how much this dentist thing costs me, I might be less inclined to want to spend a lot more money, but we'll see. I'll see how things turn out. We'll see how things turn out on that front. On to your question, Nitro. Actually, yes. What classic game franchise needs a reboot? A reboot. Something that actually could use a reboot. Something that could use like an updated version of the game or something. I would be curious, though it's very unlikely that this would go well. Hey, Fuzzball. No, Doom's already had that. Also, hello, Fuzzball. How you doing? We got plenty of Doom, yeah. One thing that might be interesting, though I don't really think this would go well because of the reasons of, well, the license for that game is in a bit of limbo at the moment. But I think a Blood remake could be fucking interesting to see what happens with that. Like, something for Blood. Like, I have no idea if it would go very well, but a Blood reboot or something could be very interesting. I mean, Stephen Waite is still available for the voice acting. So that's one thing you wouldn't have to worry about. You could get the same voice actor to maybe do it again. But, you know, that's one thing I could think of. Otherwise, not really sure. Like, quite a few things I think could have these remasters, like Tomb Raider. They are getting them, whether we like it or not. So, you know, I don't know. The only one I can really think of is Blood. You would think Hexen and Heretic need some love. I suppose Hexen as well could be interesting. Perhaps. We're talking 3D or 3D like Blood 2. I don't know. It could be like probably more of a obviously you could probably have more like modern FPS graphics, but it could be interesting. I mean, imagine a modern Blood with modern horror movie references, you know. I could just imagine like Caleb coming across a well in a forest and making a Ring reference, or reference to like Paranormal Activity, or I don't know, making some like, it's called Death Wish. Death Wish. Yeah, I should probably put it at some point. Well, you know, like really modern horror films, I guess, or whatever. And I don't know. I think a Blood remake could be fucking terrible, but it'd be fascinating to see what they try to do. There's actually some Silent Hill references in Death Wish. Oh, nice. Sounds fun. I'll have to play that at some point then. I mean, that's probably the only Blood expansion I would probably be interested in playing. Because that'd be pretty good. I'll get around to that around the same time I get around to Arcane Dimensions for Quake, probably. And also there was that free one that came out last year. Was it the free Blood expansion for the whatever. Yeah, it's alright, and Corruption Cards and Doom Infinite and all the millions of other things I gotta do. Yeah. Okay, another question from Nitro. What do you think of the rumored Doom the Dark Ages going back to a medieval time, and why isn't it called... And this is the first I've ever heard of this. What's this Doom the Dark Ages? Yeah, but Doom Infinite is something that seems pretty awesome as well. And I remember watching some of the development for that, so that should be pretty cool. It's just a rumor. Okay, so it's a strictly a rumor. So it'd be like a medieval prequel to the Doom 2016, something like that, or a spin-off, or what? I mean, a Doom 2016 Eternal style game with Heretic story could be interesting, I guess, but I'm sure they probably would love to make another Doom game at some point if they could find something to do. rebooting Quake. I thought there was a plan for that, actually. I thought they were going to reboot Quake and do something with it. I mean, I know they've done the remasters, which have been both pretty good, but I thought there was also a plan for a brand new Quake game, as well as those remasters. I mean, they could certainly just do the Doom 2016 treatment to Quake or Heretic, and it would probably do okay. I would think. I mean, a medieval style hack and slash with top line graphics and interesting gameplay of 16 Eternal could be interesting. Doom but medieval, that's just Quake. But no, Quake has rocket launchers and lightning guns. But yeah, I mean, it could be interesting to see if they do like plans for a Heretic game or Hexen or Quake or whatever. It could. So did the medieval times. Medieval times didn't have rocket launchers. Shut up. So yeah, it could be interesting, I suppose. Yeah, Fuzzball, I haven't seen you. Well, yeah, Fuzzball hasn't been in chat for a little bit, but she comes around time to time. As you do. They just had magical planet launchers. Oh yeah, like in the medieval. I wonder if I need to get around to playing the Black Labyrinth from that at some point as well. And after, yes, okay, and Aftershock, which I've been gifted. I will play that at some point. It's on my many games list. I don't think I have the Black Labyrinth though. Do I? Do I have the Black Labyrinth? No, I don't have that one. I wasn't the biggest fan of the medieval for some reason. I don't know if I'd appreciate the game a bit more now, but I wasn't a big fan of it at the time. I didn't mind it for a bit, but I found it a bit of a struggle later on. It's a thing now. Still need to tell TTYD yourself. Yeah, got quite a few games I need to get around to at some point. 1,000-Year Door. But yeah, like, I will be getting on with some new projects in July, so you never know. I might finally get around to playing a mod, and finally Lord Misfit will be happy. Or I might play something else. It's not like there's not many other things vying for my attention on both Doom and other game fronts. Goodness me. I wish my days could have twice the length for all the stuff I got to get on with. Have Sweet play 1,000-Year Door for another RPG in the future. Ugh. So are there any other questions for anyone that want to ask? Fuzzball, you've just popped in. You got any questions you want to ask about things? What is your view that Doomers are secretly dabbling in witchcraft? Well, they're doing things with the GZ Doom engine, so I'm fine with them dabbling in witchcraft as long as they produce some interesting mods. That would be my exact thought. I mean, Soako with its fucking gameplay makes me honestly amazed that's on the GZ Doom engine and not something else. Ramp 2024 was just announced. Oh yeah, that is true. And I'm still keeping tabs on Nova 4 as well, which I'm also keeping tabs on. And I watched the Dean of Doom video, and he had some interesting suggestions as well. The graduation thing. I don't think I added anything because of that video, but you know. But yeah, another ramp. So many ramps. So many projects. So many things. There's too many things. Too many things. And not enough time to play all the things, you know. So many things. And we might still get back to Saturn X Episode 3 this year. I think we were promised it was coming out this year at some point, so who knows? I may have all these plans, and then sometime after July they might drop Episode 3, and that's it. I'm sold. And I'm there, playing it. Because that's supposed to happen at some point this year. In theory. They've been waiting on that for anything. waiting a while though. But then again, as Mount Payne 27 said in his recent video, if there's one thing the Doom community is very good at, it's waiting for things. You asked for a preview build or something. I'm sure you'd get a preview build, Fuzzball. You know, with your many draft hands and many pies. You'd probably get a preview code straight from Ezel herself. Unironically. That's that way the thing you gotta do when people are working for free. Yeah. They'll make it when they have time. Yeah, we know. We were told. I was told at the start of this year at some point that it seems likely that episode 3 is coming out this year, but honestly, it's been meant to come out forever. So whenever Ezo and the others are ready, you never know, right? Never know. Maybe they'll release it this month. That would be so awkward. Like, I've got this big Euro football tournament, and imagine if they fucking dropped it, like, June the 15th. That would be just, like, the most awkward thing ever. Like, June the 15th, I'm not streaming for several weeks, bam, here's episode 3. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, Ezel? Right in the middle when I can't stream the damn thing, because I got all these football games to watch. I have to wait 3 or 4 weeks to play it. Ow! I hope they don't drop it in the next few weeks. No, 2 hours later, surprise. Well, the thing was, if it dropped like 2 hours later and I come back home from the pub and like it happens, I can just scrap all my plans for this, the first half of this month and say, right, we're just going to play Back to Senex episode 3 until it's finished. Everything else gets shelved. Sorry, Dead by Daylight expansion. Gone. Drunken Back to Senex. This is shit. It's shit. It's shit, I tell you. Terrible. Ezel, what have you done with this one? It's not even Ezel's map, it's A.N. Mutt's map. I knew this was terrible. You. Weeks as edition. So you got like 1 chapter in it, and you have to wait 5 years for the other 2 chapters. It will really be fun though when episode 3 comes out. It'll be like a big deal. Like everyone will be playing it, and it'll be just really cool. Still bitter about the Brit Bowls. You fucking mentioned the Brit Bowls. How dare you? I enjoyed those damn things, and now they're dead. They used to be fun, man. I used to love the tension of being in those Brit Bowls. They were fun times. We need to bring that back. Nah, probably not really. Unless I just get a new rival. Someone else who streams and is also a Doom mapper. Who could I get to do that? Fuzzball, how would you like to be the new Brit Bowl contender I play against? For every Iron Man for next year. What? You could be the new Brit Bowl contender person. Great, that means I have a chance of winning. I can't play Doom for shit. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen you play Doom now that I think about it, but I'm sure you're not that bad. Oh yeah, what's your view on games being £60? Too much. Too fucking much. Although it's not exactly new, to be fair. I remember when SNES games were about that price back in the day, but nowadays I think that's still too much to me. Oh, you have streamed it before, yeah. That's true, you actually have. That sounds... You did that brick wall thing, I seem to remember. Inflation makes people forget. Yeah, like I remember back in the day when like a fucking new SNES game in my Toys R Us was like £70 actually. So it's not actually the first time that the prices have been that high, but yeah, they did used to be that expensive back then. Going Toys R Us, or Curry's, or Dixon's, or Woolworths, of which 2 of those don't exist anymore. And, well, 3 of those in this country don't exist anymore because Toys R Us are gone. And Dixon's and Woolworths are dead. Some SNES games never depreciated as a Mega Man series. Yeah, that's true for them. That's true. still have fond memories of being in Toys R Us and seeing all these games and like the boxes, and it was so cool, man. Anyway, I'm not here to be too nostalgic. Good old, ye old UK times in the 90s. So, yeah. Any further questions from anyone about anything? Oh yeah, what am I gonna stream tomorrow? Actually, what do I do tomorrow? The Iron Man would be good tomorrow, but the Iron Eagles are out. Maybe I'll do my playtesting tomorrow, maybe. If I do the playtesting tomorrow, at least that's that done. I'll have to see. Oh, how's the job situation been with half term and like? Oh, it's been good. It's been good. The break's been great. I've enjoyed the week off. I've got a very busy, well, it's going to be a kind of a busy final term of the academic year. Obviously, I find out what class I'm in in September this term, and hopefully I'll keep my TA2 position, so it's going to be quite a busy period, but, you know, it's been going okay. On that front. Good, good. And of course, it's also going to be quite busy with a lot of stuff in June for Pride. Oh, shit, right, that's a fucking thing I forgot to mention. Happy Pride Month, everyone. It's Pride Month. I just remembered, was one of the kids in my classroom, she's really into this Pride Month thing. So, the school is doing stuff on that. So, yeah, happy Pride Month, everyone. There's even a community project in Doom that is kind of capturing the feel of it, actually, I think. That just reminded me. I completely forgot about that. There is a... One second, bring it up for you. Oh, wow. James Bone updates his Blight post? Jeez. Okay. Oh, what do you know? Huh. What the fuck? James, I literally posted a fuck... Oh my god, check your messages. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. James Bone has posted the Blight in the releases thread. He doesn't realize I've played it. Oh, goodness me. Oh, that's tragic. He's... Oh, he's going to see the message in his box and he's going to be like, oh, well, hopefully he'll get the message and he'll see it. Anyway, I was looking for something else, wasn't I? That's the first thing I saw. Shit, he's actually released it. Where is it? Where is the... Ah, here we go. This is the one. Yeah, this little thing that is up. Yeah, there we go. This is something I just noticed that popped up the last few days. A specific mayhem that is designed for the LGBTQIA plus minus hashtag percentage sign exclamation mark question mark dash 123 sign community, which has gained some traction apparently. Major Arlene is one of the mappers involved of notable worth. I think there's Roadworks and a few others as well. So that's an interesting thing that's happening as well. If it ever comes to fruition, I'd actually be quite slightly curious to play it, just to see what the what happens. It could be an interesting project, I think. I'm not gonna say why I don't know if Fosbo will be interested in mapping for that, but you know, it's a thing, I guess. It's a thing that exists. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, maybe you could contribute some fuzz text or some music for it or something. That could be interesting. I'm sure it'd happily also upset MIDI compositions or upset other stuff. But, yeah, it's a thing. The only things I did recently is some layouts for Jimmy to make into Catch the Flag maps. Nice. I feel like I should message James again and just say he'll probably see the message eventually. I hope he does check his messages on I'm sure he'll see it. I hope. He's probably not gonna like what I've said about his E7M5, but I'm glad I'm not the only one to have run into that same problem. Anyway. Anyway, cool, that's the thing that's happening. Alright, so I guess that's it for the questions then, is it? I suppose. Oh wow. As the stream is ending, I'm now up to 50 people. Holy shit. Apparently Dortmund are on top against Madrid, and it's 0-0. And unsurprisingly, the fucking chat is talking about a Vinicius dive. Not really surprised. Madrid diving. Oh no! That level they dive for penalties. Never. It doesn't happen. But it looks like I'm going to be going out to watch a 0-0 half time. That'll be interesting. But I'm still not really give a shit for the game. Might keep an eye on it though. Okay, well, I guess that is it for this sweet state. Tomorrow I will be doing some sort of stream, but I'm not sure what it will be, to be honest with you. I have half a mind to do the playtest stream tomorrow, just so I cover my basis on that and make sure that I do manage to get a playtest stream out this month. But I might also do the Ironmans if they get... I think if the Ironmans do come out tomorrow, the Ironman and the Iron Eagle, I will definitely do them tomorrow. Otherwise, I might do the playtest stream tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I'll either do more Maximum Project or more Witness. So I'm not actually sure what I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'll be streaming something. So you've got kind of a 3 in 4 chance that I'll be Doom-related. The Ironmans if they're out, the playtest stream if I feel like it, and maybe I'll just... Actually, I just have to realise, what order am I in for the alternate things? I can't remember which one I did last. Sorry, I'm just going to check my own channel. I did a playtest stream last, so I guess it would be the Witness then I would do, not the Maximum Project. So I guess it would be the Witness if I was to bounce back between the two main things. But yeah. But I'll be streaming something, and then Monday will be Dead by Daylight expansion, and then after that it will be... I'll take care of Ironmans as soon as the Ironmans will be done as soon as they're up. The playtest stream will probably be not long behind, to be honest. I think I'll probably try and do the Ironmans and the playtest stream first, so I get them done for the month, and then I don't have to worry about them. And then I can get on with doing the Witness and Maximum Project and try and get them done before the 14th of June. So yeah, that's it for this sweet state. Thanks you all for coming to watch. Hope you've had a good, entertaining little few hours. And I will catch, hopefully, some of you on Sunday. We will go and raid... I can't do the same category because it's... we can raid Phoenix. Give Phoenix a raid. Yeah, looks like Phoenix is playing something called Ouroboros from 2022, playing some Doom, so we'll give Phoenix a raid. And, yeah. So, yeah, maybe Phoenix will also participate in this little community project, because he's a mapper. Sorry, they are a mapper, and they'll be in the LGBT category, so they could also contribute to the project, perhaps. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and have a good evening. Go Dortmund.